Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Before Banking Awareness. Today it's our lesson number 10 and in this lesson we are going to study about all the input devices. In the exam, near about 2 to 4 questions can be asked from this topic, so please recall them time to time. Here I am sharing you very important points regarding this topic and you have to remember that there is probability the question can be asked in the exam from these points only. Many students read the topic name as input devices and skip it for watching and reading. They think that they can answer all the questions based on this topic and it is not a topic to study. But in the exam, they can't answer the questions which are very basic. So always remember you should go through all the topic which are given in the syllabus. A very first input device that we are going to study about is a keyboard. Keyboard is a common, standard and primary input device. As you know, question can be asked in the exam such as which of the following is the common input device, which of the following is a standard input device or which of the following is a primary input device. So your answer should be it's a keyboard. Keyboard was introduced by Christopher Soles. It is used for GUI and CUI. Then what is GUI? GUI is a graphical user interface in which you can see icons on the screen. And what is CUI? It's a command user interface in which you can see only commands on the screen. Then the code used in keyboard is a ASCII code. Data flow in keyboard is a unidirectional, that is simplex. Then what is unidirectional data flow? Unidirectional data flow is a data flow in only one direction. You have seen that while using keyboard, you see the data is sent from only keyboard. Screen can't send you the answer or the output. So the keyboard is a unidirectional based input device. Then transmission mode used in keyboard is a asynchronous. Then minimum number of keys in keyboard are such as in desktop keyboard there are 101 keys and in laptop there are 84 keys. Keyboard are of two types, that is normal keyboard and multimedia keyboard. These are very important points and recall them time to time so that you can answer in the exam very easily. Next one is layout of keyboard. Layout of keyboard is a physical arrangement of keys on a keyboard in different ways. Keyboard layout are three types. In the exam, question cannot be asked such as how many keyboard layouts are there. The question can be asked in the exam such as which of the following is not a keyboard layout type. So there are three keyboard types which can be asked in our exams. First one is QWERTY keyboard, then ASCII keyboard, which is a common and standard layout. In the exam, question can be asked that which of the following is a common and standard layout of keyboard. Your answer should be ASCII keyboard. Then third one is Dvorak keyboard. Question can be asked in the exam which of the following is the fastest layout of a keyboard. Then your answer should be Dvorak keyboard. Then I am showing you some pictures of these keyboard types. First one is QWERTY keyboard layout, which is a common layout. Next one is ASCII keyboard. It is used by most French speakers based in Europe. The next one is Dvorak keyboard. It is alternative for QWERTY keyboard, and Dvorak keyboard uses less finger motions and increases typing rate and reduces errors compared to the standard QWERTY keyboard. There are total number of keys in a keyboard which varies from 105 to 108. If there is a multimedia keyboard, there are chances that there are number of keys are 108. But if in the exam number of keys asked, then always stick on 108, not on 105. It is a remarkable question because many students fail to answer this question. Then in keyboard, numpad is optional. Here I am showing you very important points which can be asked in the exam. Types of keys in a keyboard are 6 types of keys. First one is alphabetic keys, which includes from A to Z. Then next one is numeric keys, which are from 0 to 9. Next one is arrow keys, or we can call it as cursor keys. Next one is function keys. Then special keys. Special keys include escape, caps lock, tab, shift, control, alt, Windows key, spacebar, function key, enter, delete, home and backspace and all symbolic keys. And last one is multimedia keys. If in the exam question is asked such as type of keys in a keyboard, your answer should be 5, not 6. But if in the exam question is asked such as in multimedia keyboard, types of keys are 6 and in laptop number of keys are 6. Don't confuse here because many students fail to answer this question. Remember that if question is asked types of keys in a keyboard, it must be 5 and in multimedia keyboard or laptop there are types of keys which are 6. Typewriter keys include alphanumeric keys, punctuation keys and special keys. Question can be asked, typewriter keys include which of the following keys? Your answer should be all of the above, or question can be asked such as which of the following is not a typewriter key. Next one is system keys, which include print screen, caps lock and num lock. The character visualized on keyboard is capital. Then navigation keys are page up, page down, home, end, tab and arrow keys. Many students don't know that what is the synonym of shortcut key or what is the alternative name for shortcut key. Your answer should be hotkeys. It is a very important remarkable point. Then when you right click a key, it opens every option which appears on mouse when we click on right button. Then desktop uses PS2 and USB connectivity while connecting a keyboard, and in laptop we uses USB cable for the connection of the keyboard. USB is known to many students, but here I am showing you a PS2 connectivity. Now we will study all the keys one by one in detail. First one is navigation keys. Keys which are used to move from one page to another page or from one window to another window are called as navigation keys, which includes page up, page down, arrow keys, home and end. Here it's page number 12, and if you want to go home, then directly pressing home key you can go to the page number 1. If you want to go in previous page numbers or in backward direction, then just clicking on the page up button you can go in backward direction. If you want to go on next page, just by clicking page down you can go to the page number which you want. If you press end key you can go to the end of the document. Here question can be asked as which key is used to move from some page number to a first page number. Which key is used to move from some page number to the end of the document? Your answer should be home key and end key respectively. Next one is when you press alt key and tab, then you can see all the programs which are running in your background or in your PC. You can see them in a sequential manner from left to right. For example, say 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the programs which are running in your PC. After clicking on alt and tab simultaneously, you can see all the windows which are running in your PC are from 1, 2, 3, 4. But when you add a shift key like alt, shift and tab key, then you will see all the windows or programs which are running in your PC which move from 4, 3, 2 and 1. When you press Windows key and tab key simultaneously, you can see all the windows in cascade form, in which you can move them from 1, 2, 3, 4 or 4, 2, 3, 4 in the cascade form. Question can be asked in the exam such as which key are used to move one application to another application from left to right? Your answer should be alt plus tab. Or which keys are used to move from one application to another application from right to left? Your answer should be alt plus shift plus tab. And for cascading form, you must click on Windows key and tab key simultaneously. Based on this, here is the note point. To reach cursor, start and end of any line or paragraph, we are using home and end keys respectively. Next one is modify key. Keys which do not work separately or keys which works with combination with another key are called as modifier key, which includes Control, Shift, Alt and function keys of laptop. Many times you have seen these keys work in combination with another key. If you want to use a symbol which is given in upside of the key, you have to press Shift key and the keys which you want to use, and for the symbol given in the bottom side, then you just click normal key, you will get on the screen the symbol which is given on bottom side. If in the exam question is asked such as which of the following are modifier key, then you must know all the keys. Then next question can be asked such as what is modifier key. At that time you must know these both the definitions. Next we are going to study some questions. Same question but with different options you can see, such as keys which work with the combination of another key. Here are different types of option. What can be the answer? Is it Alt key, Control, Shift or modifier key? Your answer should be modifier key, because here they have asked the definition of the modifier key according to these options. But in second type of options, your answer should be all of the above, because there are three types of modifier key which include Alt key, Control key and Shift key. Next one is which of the following keys which belong to modifier key. You know that these are Control key, Shift key and Alt key. So your answer should be all of the above. In the exam there are near about 6 to 7 questions which are tricky. So you have to remember, don't get confused at all. Read all the options carefully and answer the questions. Next is sticky keys. When you press Shift key for 5 times in a row, it is called as sticky keys. Many students don't know about the sticky keys. Remember that when you press Shift key 5 times in a row, it is called as sticky keys. Next we are going to study about toggle key. Keys which work as switch, they are called as toggle keys. Many times you have seen that caps lock, num lock, insert key and scroll lock of mouse work as toggle key. In the exam question can be asked as which of the following is a toggle key, or which of the following are not toggle key, or which keys are used for switch on or off function. Your answer should be toggle key. Remember that cursor tells typing position in the screen. Now next is insert key. What is use of insert key? It is used to replace or override any character, number or symbol. Have you seen that when any insert key is in typing position of the character, when you click backspace, your cursor moves to left direction, and when you click delete button, your cursor moves to right direction. There are some important and interesting points which you must know about the insert key, such as delete key is used when cursor remains in a static position. Then when insert key is on, horizontal cursor changes to vertical cursor. When your cursor is in horizontal position, it is called as inactive, and when it is changed to vertical line, it is in active position. Now next is enter key. Enter key is also called as return key. Use of enter key is to change the line, to break the line and to create a new paragraph. Next is use of escape key. To overcome intentionally from any application, we use escape key. Then what is cascade mode? When we use more than one application windows at a time in desktop, it is called as cascade mode. When any application is running in your PC and you want to minimize that application, at that time you just have to click Windows key plus M, and if you want to close that application, just press Alt key plus F4. These are the two symbols which can be asked in the exam. When single square is there, it is called as maximize, and when two square are there in cascade form, it is called as restore down. Here are some important points which can be asked in the exam. Functionality of any tool represents tooltip. Typing keys includes from A to Z, 0 to 9 and punctuations. Numeric keys are the set of 17 keys. Then control keys are the keys which provide cursor and screen control. In the exam, question can be asked such as which keys provide cursor and screen control? Your answer should be control keys. Keyboard is usually connected by umbilical cord. Then motherboard controls communication or the entire computer system. By which key you can capture the screen of the current desktop? Your answer should be print screen. Now the next input device that we are going to study about is a mouse. Mouse is a device that controls the movement of cursor and pointer on a display screen. The mouse is important for graphical user interface, that is GUI, because user can simply point to options and objects and click a mouse button. It is also known as point and draw device and drag and drop device. It is usually used for GUI. Inventor of mouse is Douglas Engelbart. Then it is a pointing device. It is used for select, scroll, click, drag and drop. It is an indirect manipulation device. Mouse usually have two buttons. First one is primary button, which is on left side and it acts as enter button, and secondary button, that is on right side, which is used to select and often pop up a window of choices. Now we will study types of mouses. First one is mechanical mouse, which is having ball inside it. Then trackball having roller wired. Next one is 3D, which is also called as space mouse. Then optomechanical, which is optical plus mechanical mouse. Then optical mouse. Optical mouse is divided into two parts, that is laser, which is having two types, that is wireless mouse and wired mouse. Now we will study them in detail. First type of mouse is mechanical mouse, which is having a rubber or metal ball in its underside that can roll in all the directions. Next is optical mouse. In this mouse, it uses a laser to detect mouse movement. Then nowadays, this type of mouse are used. In the middle side, it is a scroller and here it's a tail. Now we will see all the important points regarding optical mouse. Tail is always away from the body. This question can be asked in the exam. It is a very important point. Then next is position of mouse in a computer is always on right side of a computer. Optical mouse is also known as foot mouse because it is operated with feet. It is a revert device and not in a common use. When you click in three different ways, such as single click, double click and triple click. If you click single click, it is used to select any object. When you click double click, it is used to start any file and to select last word of any file. When you triple click a mouse, it is used to select entire line. Here it is a picture of trackball mouse. Next one is optical mouse. And here it is a wireless mouse. Now next input device we are going to study about is a trackball. It is used to navigate a pointer. Trackball is a mouse variation and essentially a mouse lying on its back. It is a stationary device. It is mostly used in notebook or laptop computer instead of mouse. Bit like an upside down mouse. It is indirect device and fairly accurate device. It requires button for picking up. Here you can see, here are the buttons. Then it comes in various shapes like ball, button and a square. Now next input device is joystick. It is used to move cursor position on screen. Mainly it is used in CAD and playing computer games. It is an indirect device. It is usually provided with buttons either on top or on front like trigger for selection. It is an inexpensive device. It is a game controller device. in the exam, question can be asked such as which of the following device is used in CAD, or which of the following device is mainly used for playing computer games, or which of the following is indirect device, which of the following device is used as game controller. Then your answer should be joystick. Now next input device, touchpad. Touchpad is used to navigate mouse pointer. It is direct pointing device. It detects the pressure of finger or stylus on the screen and work by interrupting matrix of light beams and by capacitance changes or ultrasonic reflections. Now next input device is a light pen. It is used to write anything in electronic and digitizer screen only. You have to remember these are very important points. Then they can work with any CRT monitor but not with LCD monitors or other display devices. These are coiled cable connected to a pen to CRT. These are direct pointing devices. It consists of a photocell and an optical system in a small tube. Then you can use a light pen for digital signature. Here question can be asked such as in which monitor light pen can be used. Your answer should be any CRT monitor. Then which of the following is not a direct pointing device? You must know which are the direct pointing devices. Then question can be asked which of the following device consists of a photocell and an optical system in a small tube. Your answer should be light pen. Or your question can be asked such as an input device which consists of a photocell and an optical system in a small tube. Your answer should be light pen. Which of the following device used for digital signature? Your answer should be light pen. Now next is stylus, or we can say it as a stick. It is a non-electronic pointing device. Then it is used in touchscreen devices. Touchscreen are of two types, that is resistive touch, in which stylus is used, and next one is capacitive touch. Nowadays it is used. Now next input device is scanners. Scanner is used to scan text, images and produce image with .jpg extension. This is a very important point because in the exam question can be asked as what is the default extension when scanner scans as any image, document or text. Then your answer should be .jpg. JPG after its extended version became .jpeg. It means Joint Picture Expert Group. This is a very important point. In the clerk type of exam, this question can be asked and it is a very important abbreviation. There are two types of scanners, that is flatbed scanners and handheld scanners. Here you can see this one is a flatbed scanner and this one is a handheld scanner. Now next we are going to study about is a barcode reader, that is BCR, or we can say it as a scanner. It is a type of handheld scanner and it is used to read and check prices of any product. It is used to read the barcode. Then what is barcode? Data in the form of light and dark lines. It is called as barcode. In the exam question can be asked as what is barcode? Generally it is used for labeling goods and numbering the books. It is a 13-digit code which includes first 3 digit as a country code. It is used to read vertical lines having different widths. BCR is used mainly on point of sale, that is we can call it as a POS scanner. It is used to read barcode using laser. Here it is one of the important point that barcode reader reads the barcode using laser. Now next we are going to study about QR code. What is QR code? QR code is a quick response code. It is used for mobiles. It is used to tell information about the product. You can read the QR code with the help of your mobile phones to download the app from the Play Store. Now next we will study about OCR. What is OCR? It is a optical character recognition, or we can say it as optical character reader. In the exam, if both the options are given, then you have to click on optical character recognition. It is used to read characters for reading the CAPTCHA and human identification. OCR is the mechanical and electronic translation of scanned images of handwriting and typewriter or printed text into a machine coded text. OCR is modification of OMR, which is used to read characters instead of marks. This one is a very important point. Then it scans text optically character by character. You have to remember OCR reads or scans the characters by one, and it converts them into a machine readable code and stores the text on the system memory. It is widely used to convert books and documents into electronic files, to computerize a record keeping system in an office, or to publish the text on the website. OCR makes it possible to edit the text, search for a word or phrase, store it more compactly, and display or print a copy free of scanning art crafts, and apply techniques such as machine translation, text to speech, and text mining to it. OCR is a field of research in pattern recognition, artificial intelligence, and computer vision. OCR recognizes the shape of characters with the help of light source. OCR is used for preparation of electricity bills, insurance premium, and telephone bill. All the points given in this slide are very important. Remember them time to time. This one is the example of OCR. Now next we will study about OMR. What is OMR? It is optical mark reader or recognition. In both the options given in the exam, you have to click on optical mark recognition. It converts dots of pen or pencil into digital information. Software used for OMR is Twen. It is a type of optical scanner. It is used for checking answer sheet of exam having MCQs. OMR can read about 10,000 documents per hour. Optical character uses letter or special character that are specially shaped to be easy for the machine to read. These are also very important points. You have to remember them time to time. This one is the OMR. Now next we are going to study about is the MICR. What is MICR? It is magnetic ink character reader or recognition. It is used to read bank checks and demand drafts. MICR code is of 9 digits. You have to remember MICR code is 9 digits. MICR is defined by ANSI and is the common machine language specification for the paper-based payment transfer system. MICR characters are printed in the form of either E13B or CMC7 font. Exams like SBI PO or IBPS PO can ask this type of questions. Then it provides high-level security and is therefore used for banking industry for faster processing of checks. Its reading speed is 2400 documents per minute. In this 9-digit code, first 3 digits are of city code, then middle 3 are of bank code, and last 3 of branch code. You can see here it is a MICR code. Now next input device that we are going to study about is the electronic card reader. It is a ATM machine and it is used for cash withdrawal. That is, we can call it as a hand cash. For example, ATM card, debit card, and credit card. Here it is a electronic card reader. Now next input device is magnetic strip reader. These are used to read the alphanumeric data from a magnetic strip on a card. Question can be asked, which type of data can be read by using magnetic strip reader? You have to answer alphanumeric data. Then it is used at swapping machines. Transactions of soft cash from user's account to shopkeeper account are done by using magnetic strip reader. There are 2 basic tape machines. First one is reel-to-reel tape drive for large mainframe computers, and next one is cartridge for smaller computer. Here it is example of magnetic strip reader. Now next one is digitizer. It converts analog information into digital form. Question can be asked from this point. It can convert a signal from the television camera into a series of numbers that could be stored in a computer. It is also known as a tablet or graphics tablet because it converts graphics or pictorial data into binary input. It is used for doing fine works of drawing, images, manipulation, application. This is example of digitizer. Now next input device is microphone. It is used to input sound that is stored in digital form. It is used for various applications like adding sound to multimedia presentation or mixing music. Next one is digital camera. It records and stores photographic images in digital form that can be fed to a computer for viewing and printing. The picture can be downloaded to a computer by removable discs or by parallel port connection. Now next one is webcam. It is a wireless or wide camera which takes stationary images and movable images so that it can send them to a computer. The name webcam is given because it is generally used as camera over the internet or www, allowing the computer to behave like a video phone. Next one is modem. It is a device that sends and receives computer information over a telephone line or high-speed cable. Modems are sometimes built into the system unit, but higher speed modems are usually separate components. Here you can see in the internet cafe, the modems are usually separate component. Now next one is punch card. They are popularly known as IBM cards and they were dominant input device prior to the introduction of PC. They were produced by key punch machine offline from the computer and then read into it with a high speed card reader. It uses Hollerith code named after its inventor Herman Hollerith. It is a very important point and question can be asked as which cards are called as IBM card. Then your answer should be punch cards. Next, here are some important points you have to remember. The conducting material that was coated inside the screen of CRT is aqueduct. Then escape key is used to cancel actions in progress before they finish it, and it can also be used to close certain dialog boxes. Peripheral are the pieces of computer hardware equipment. Terminal is also be considered as input device as it consists of a keyboard and screen only. What is abbreviation of fax? Do you know? The answer is facsimile. Then, what is the abbreviation of COM? It is computer output microfill. These are the very important point and this is one of the very important lecture. You have to remember all the points carefully. Keep studying. Thank you. Bye bye.